What up, Pod World? This is Kill Tony 727, an absolute classic. Joe DeRosa, Tim Butterly are the guest host, and also they have the banger Bags and Boxes. Tony couldn't keep singing it, and I couldn't either, and my wife. Enjoy.
From the Comedy Mothership here in Austin, Texas, for a brand new episode of Kill Tony. Get up for Tony Hinchcliffe!
Who's ready for the best fucking night of their lives, huh? Joe DeRosa tripped on his way out. Absolutely perfect. Millions of people saw it.
What's going on, Austin? I don't know if this is weird. When I was 13 years old, my stepdad taught me how to masturbate. And I give him credit because at that age, all of my friends were being taught the birds and the bees, but Dale looked at me and was like, Todd's gonna have to learn how to take care of himself. So he called me into his room and showed me how to jerk off on a banana, with a banana, his dick. He jerked off in front of me. And here's the weird part, what has always stuck out in my memory is that he wasn't even erect at all, which hurt. Well, look, I just feel like if you're going to sexually assault a child, you should be on your A game. Fluff it up a little bit, smack it around or whatever you got to do. Plus, who can't get hard with these tits? And I was young. They were perky. You know what I mean? Like, thank you. One more. When he finished, he didn't finish. He wasn't, watch, this is the best part. But when he was done, he told me, whatever you do, please don't tell your mom about this. And I immediately told my mom about this. And, well, look, I'm sorry. I know snitches get stitches, but if you show me your cock, I'm going to talk. Thank you.
Conroy, welcome. Is that true? Did you get molested?
That's true.
Wow. That is...
I just had a daughter 10 months ago, which is a dope experience. She's so precious and small. I'm looking at life through a different lens now. I got to protect her. I just rewatched the movie Taken for the first time as a girl dad. It's crazy because I'm looking at Liam Neeson in this movie. I want to be like this dad, right? His daughter was kidnapped in Europe. He was given a 36-hour window to save her life. And in 36 hours, he flew to Europe, killed 40 dudes, and brought his daughter the fuck home. And I'm like, that's how you operate. If your daughter kidnapped, you get your ass up and you go get her. I can't do it, but you should try if you got the ability, right? There's too many things that'll stop me from being that dad. The first thing that'll stop me was he bought a flight to Europe. The same day, my nigga, to Europe? All the way. No layover? That's crazy, right? Plus, I don't have a passport. So now I'm 4 weeks behind the 36-hour deadline trying to set up a payment arrangement with the killer to see if I could cash out him $200 to put my daughter at the back of the line. It don't work like that. It'll be a different movie if I was in it. It'll be called Gone Forever. You're not gonna... That's my time. I'm Jay Legend.
Wow. Exactly 1 minute. And here
all right, so
we go.
So she left me. I was single at the time. I was hurt. So these are the lyrics. The song is
called Bags and Boxes?
That's all she left me with.
Oh, she packed bags and boxes.
All right, cool.
All right, here we go. Okay, Bags and Boxes coming up.
Not gonna be good. You left me alone and afraid, and you left me here to deal with this pain, and you left me with a pictureless frame, and all I have to my name are the bags and boxes you left me. Here to do this alone, and you left me. What I thought was my home, and you left me. And everything is all gone, and all I have to my name.
I love it. It's better than a modern day Will Smith, that's for sure.
When you hurt.
Those are great mushrooms, because that song fucking sucks, dude.
Honestly,
you left me.
Tony, don't make fun of my hurt, man.
Aw, it's adorable. Great stuff, fun times, Red Band.
I'd love to have you on the Secret Show Thursday.
Hell yeah. Peter, appreciate you, dog.
You already have a big joke book, right? Yep. Jay Legend. with bags, and it's actually kind of catchy. He sucks at singing, but if like real singers sang, that'd be great. You left me. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your next bucket pull. We're going to meet them all together. It is Ram B.
Hello. So I was recently in Wisconsin. Anybody from Wisconsin in the house? All right. Normally there is, which is crazy. So played a new game called Hard Drugs and see who turns to Jesus first. Yeah, I hadn't played this game yet. I was at the bar. One girl that was like, I'm 47. She was another girl that was like, we go back to the apartment. We hanging out. They doing lines and shit. Talking about, oh, yeah, you should see my Whitevale that I go to church in. Oh, my God, you go to St. Bernard's? I go to oh, my God, Augustine? We should go together. And I'm like, you know what? I think Ram B just won the drink game of who turns to Jesus first. Because I just did a little bit. They was doing rails and went all the way. Your daughter said she saw Jesus at her bedside once. And I thought it was a Mexican dude named Jesus and his protective father. I was ready to throw hands. I was ready to go for it. Then I realized I had to ask, hey, you got to ask Jesus a question. I don't know how you're here because I definitely pulled out. Appreciate it.
All right, by the name of Darren Jones, everybody. 1 minute uninterrupted for Darren Jones. Oh, wow.
I don't know what's going on. Must be a black thing or some shit. All right, that's cool. But I heard they put fetuses in some vaccines. That shit tripped me out when I first heard it. I'm like, man, I'm glad I didn't get that shot. I had blended baby in my motherfucking arm, boy. Like, don't like, got the abortion, you gonna have the essence of a trauma-filled bitch and an unwedded seed in your motherfucking vein. She would've fucked my circadian rhythm up. Nigga wouldn't have been able to get no motherfucking sleep. But human beings, they fucking resilient, though. It was this dude who was protesting climate change and he set himself on fire. I mean, that was the people who blocked the road to do that shit.
Fuck yeah. All right. This appears as though the name will set us apart and break the streak. Almost disappointing at this point. But let's see what happens here. Make some noise for the Kill Tony debut of Johnny Morney, everybody. Johnny Morney. All right.
Hi, I'm Johnny Mockney. I'm a teacher during the day. That's my day job. I teach high school seniors. They're 8 years younger than me. It's weird being so close in age to your kids because they know your weaknesses. You know, I had a kid show up 10 minutes late for class, and before I could say anything, he was like, "Mock me tardy if you're gay." I'm like, "Fuck!" I was like, "You win this one, kiddo." They get involved in your personal life, too. Like, a bunch of my kids found out that I had this breakup because the picture of my girlfriend disappeared from my desk. So they're all like, "Mock me. What happened to your girlfriend? Don't worry, Mockney, we'll find you a new girl. We'll hook you up with someone." I was like, guys, that's what parent-teacher conferences are for. I'm gonna fuck all your moms. I've been clocking this class since day one. I know who doesn't have a dad. I'm well aware. I know who doesn't have a dad, and I know who has two cool moms. So that's my time. Thank you.
This is very exciting. Make some noise for Celia Contreras, ladies and gentlemen.
So I on a rape whistle, because I like to blast off a little tune before I get started. I went hitchhiking recently, and all my friends and family said stupid-ass shit to me. They're like, what if you get raped or kidnapped? Y'all see me, right? If somebody raped or kidnapped me, that motherfucker earned it. Do you know how hard it is for guys to fuck me with my consent? I have to spread my legs as far as I can, send them down there with a Call of Duty headset and give them directions. You're gonna go 6 clicks to the north. You're gonna go through the main tunnel. The two smaller tunnels on either side are dead ends. And at the end of the night, they still jizz on my thigh, and at that point, I just want them to go home. So I'm like, good job, soldier. You did your country proud.
What Ellis?
My name is Joe Ellis. I have served in the military for 16 years as a Black Hawk pilot. Yep. Pride, I've been fired by President Trump. He said, fired. Yep. So I figured I'd start my career in stand-up comedy. I hear it's very lucrative, so here I am. Time signing up, and this is exciting. I'm not sure if you could tell I was trans. I'm always like self-conscious about my voice. I figured it'd give me away. But I've been with lately actually said it was my dick. Yep, so that answered that question. Fired is not the only surprise I've had this year. I was also accused of crashing my Blackhawk into an airliner back in January. I don't know if you all saw that. It kind of up online. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Terrorists that committed a murder-suicide, killing 67 people, including myself. And during the doxing process, when I was number 2 on Twitter that weekend, I was found out converting to Judaism. And so, trans and Jewish, if you haven't noticed, my hobby lately is collecting identities that people hate. Thank you.
Holy shit. Joe Ellis. I have 1,000 questions.
Right.
I'm so excited you're here. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, for Keith Ray, everybody.
A little about me. Obviously, I'm a big fan of The Little Mermaid. Yeah. So much Ariel. I like that Ursula. Yeah, I like that big bitch. She got ride or die bottom bitch energy. That's the kind of chick you can start an insurance fire with. And she's got 8 legs. That's 4 pussies. I know math. She's got them big old squid tits. Big old sack of mud titties, we call them back home. Kind of you can smack one tit and it'll roll out. Come back like the tide. Big old sheet cake lunch lady jugs. Kind of titties got the brown stain on the bottom from dipping in the manwich juice. I like a bitch so big her titties start in the middle of her back. Come swooping.
All right, Keith Ray with a full presentation for those of you that...
What's up, guys? I know a lot of people can't tell most of the time, but I am vertically challenged. I'm 5'1" on a good day, which is ironic because I'm actually into taller women, but not for any weird, reason, like most normal people. I just want to hopefully get one pregnant, so that way my kids have a chance at a normal life. But I can't date tall women anymore. I can't do it. Last tall girlfriend, she got mad at me because I was going to go out on a Monday night and do some show called Kill Tony. And she was like, well, my horoscope is an asparagus or some bullshit. And she needed to be nurtured and comforted. So she's like, well, let's see how far you get without these. So she grabs my keys and she throws them on top of the refrigerator. So I can't date tall women anymore. Thank y'all so much. I'm such a
bunch of you. Ryan.
One thing that I've discovered about doing comedy is that I don't fit into the comedy scene in Houston where I'm from. I don't fit in with all these other comedians. Mainly because they all grew up class clowns or they're molested. The lucky ones were both. And I feel like at 37 years old, I'm too old for either of those things to happen for me. At least without it being my fault. Like, if I get molested at 37 years old, that's on me. That's my bad. What was I wearing? It's been kind of a tough year. They took away Pornhub in Texas. Got so bad this morning I had to jack off using my imagination. Turns out, I'm pretty fucking gay, dude. I had no idea. How am I supposed to tell my mom that I'm a Democrat now? I'm not going to be one without the other.
Now, there's only one person, if you ask me, that can end an episode like this, and it is the man with the all-time most appearances. Yeah, most interviews ever in the history of the show. The first ever living member of the Kill Tony Hall of Fame. Here to increase his monopolized record, this is the Vanilla Gorilla, the Memphis Strangler, the Tacovas Tycoon, the Prize Picks Prince, and the Talk Space Tyrant. This is the Big Red Machine, William.
Hello, my name is William Montgomery, and I'm thinking about adopting Ja Rule. It was a long break, Tony. Okay. Like the name Thurston. First of all, sounds rich. Second of all, he thought. Lately in the mirror, I've been practicing battle rapping people I'll probably never beat. Like, got a new daughter, restless in bed. To help her fall asleep, I read the lyrics to Right Said Fred. That's actually me if I was battle rapping Right Said Fred. It was a long break, Tony. Okay, this is sad. An Indian billionaire recently died when he swallowed a bee playing polo. I didn't even know bees played polo. Okay, that's my time.